You're standing in the checkout line, and it happens. Your child spots it. The candy, the toy, the thing they suddenly need, more than air. You say no, and the meltdown begins. The crying, the screaming, the dropping straight to the floor. And every single person in that store is now looking at you. You can feel your face going hot, the pressure climbing up your neck, and there is a small voice in your head whispering, "Just buy it. Just make it stop." We have all been there, and most of us in that exact moment give in. But in Japan, parents handle this very same moment completely differently. They don't melt down. They don't give in. And somehow, calmly, it works. Here is what they understand: that most of us were simply never taught. Let's start with the hardest truth in this whole video. When you give in to the meltdown, you don't end it. You teach your child that the meltdown worked. Think about what happens in that moment. From the child's side, they wanted something. You said no. They cried harder, and then they got it. You just taught them perfectly. That crying louder is how you change a no into a yes. So the next time will be bigger, and the time after that, bigger still. The store tantrum isn't random. We accidentally train it, one give in at a time. Japanese parents avoid this trap, not by being harsh, but by doing 3 things that keep them calm and keep the line steady. None of them are about being strict. They're about being clear, and the first one starts before you ever say the word no. When a child wants something, and we don't want to buy it, our instinct in the West is to shut the feeling down fast. Stop crying. It is just a toy. You don't need that. Don't be ridiculous. We argue with the feeling because we're embarrassed and we want it to end. But here is the problem. A child who feels unheard gets louder. Japanese parents often start somewhere surprising. With the feeling itself, Kyōkan. It means empathy, feeling with your child before you correct them. Instead of shutting the want down, they name it. Out loud, "You really want that, don't you?" It looks so fun. It is hard not to be able to have it. Notice that none of this is saying yes. The answer is still no. But the child suddenly feels something powerful. Understood. And a child who feels understood doesn't need to escalate to be heard. This sounds small, but it changes everything in the moment. The meltdown is often not really about the toy. It is about a big feeling the child has no idea how to handle. When you put words to that feeling, calmly, you hand them a way out of it. So before the no, try the feeling first. I know. You really wanted it. That is a hard one. You're not giving in. You're just letting them know they were heard. Now for the part that holds the whole thing together. The no itself. In the West, our no is often loud, but it is also negotiable. We say no, the child pushes, we explain. They push harder, and in a public place, with everyone watching, the pressure builds. Until far too often, no quietly turns into fine. Okay, just this once. Japanese parents have a different relationship with the word for no. Dame. And the secret isn't that they say it more harshly. It is that they say it calmly, and then they don't move. A calm, quiet, unshakable no. No long lecture, no anger, no negotiation, just a steady, gentle wall that the crying cannot knock down. And here is the part that matters most. Consistency. Here is the trap. Say no on Monday, then cave in by Friday, and your child quietly learns the real rule. That no is just your first offer. But if your no is calm and it never moves, no matter how loud it gets, the meltdowns shrink because the child learns there is nothing to win. This is so much harder in public, I know. The eyes, the judgment, the noise. But Every time you hold a calm no through a storm, you are buying yourself 100 quieter trips in the future. The store is watching for a moment. Your child is learning for years. Let me pause for just a second. Be honest with me, because I promise you're not alone in this. Have you ever bought something just to stop a meltdown in public? Almost all of us have. There is no shame in it. Type a yes in the comments if you've been there. I think we're about to see just how many parents are fighting this exact battle. The third habit is the one that prevents the whole battle before it starts. Yakusoku. It means a promise, an agreement, something decided together ahead of time. Most Western store meltdowns happen because nothing was agreed on first. We walk in with no plan and then negotiate live, right in the middle of the aisle, while the child is excited, tired, and surrounded by 1,000 bright things. That is the worst possible moment to decide anything. Japanese parents move the decision earlier to a calm moment. Before you go in, we're going to the store. We're buying food and nothing else today. Okay, yakusoku, a little promise agreed on when everyone is still calm. And here is why it works so well. Now, when the child asks in the store, you're not the bad guy saying no. You're just the gentle reminder of something they already agreed to. Remember our promise. Just the food today. We said, okay, together. It turns a power struggle into something you're keeping together, and you can use the promise to point forward too. Not today, but let's put it on your birthday list. That is a promise. A no that comes with a future yes is so much easier for a child to hold. So before the next trip, make a small yakusoku at the door. Half the battle is won before you ever pick up a basket. So let's go back to that checkout line. The meltdown, the eyes, the hot face. The next time it happens, you'll have 3 things. The rest of the line doesn't. You'll have Kyōkan. You'll meet the feeling first, so your child feels heard. You'll have a calm, steady dame, and know that doesn't move, no matter the noise. And you'll have yakusoku, a promise you made together before you ever walked in. None of this means your child will never cry in a store again. They will. They're a child. And it doesn't mean Japanese parents are perfect. They're not. No one is. But the goal was never a child who never melts down. The goal is a parent who can stay calm when they do. And here is the real shift I hope you take with you. Every calm no you hold today is a gift to the parent you'll be next month. You're not just surviving this trip, you're teaching, slowly, that calm wins. And one day, you'll notice the meltdowns getting smaller, quieter, rarer, not because you got tougher, but because you got steadier. If this helped, tell me one thing in the comments. Which feels hardest for you? Meeting the feeling, holding the no, or making the promise? I read every single one. And if you want more calm ideas like this, subscribe to Mochi School. We make these videos for parents in the middle of the hard moments. I'll see you in the next one. You've got this.